Hello dear students, myself Dr. M.K. Jatte from the Department of Physics, GMD Arts, BW, Commerce and Science College, Sinnar. So today we will see one important topic from the computational physics subject, the basic in C programming. So one of the important topic is that the C tokens. Okay, what are the C tokens? C tokens used in a C languages. So we will see what is C tokens. C tokens are basic building blocks in C language which constructed together to write a C program. Means C tokens are the useful contents in a C language. Without that, we cannot think about the writing or the coding of a C language program. So each and every smallest individual units in C program are known as a C tokens. Whatever the small symbols or strings, they are known as the C tokens. So what are the C tokens? There are six types of C tokens: keywords, identifiers, constants, strings, special symbols, and operators. So keyword is, for example, integer, while are some keywords. Identifiers, example is a main, total. Okay. And constants, they do not change their values. Okay, they have fixed value. That's why they are called constants. And strings, okay, for example, total, hello, these are the strings. Okay, they are written in a double quote. Okay, double quote, and the string is there. Okay, sequence of letters. Then special symbol. Okay, special symbols, brackets. Okay, curly brackets. Then operators are used for the arithmetic operation or the logical operations. So let us understand the C token from the example of one program. So you can see here one program is given, integer main. Okay, then curly bracket. From here your program start, integer x, y, total, x equal to 10, y equals to 20, total equals to x plus y. Then print total equals to %d to new line, comma, total. Okay, and this is the program. So what you can see that this each component in these programs are called C tokens. For example, main is what? It is an identifier. Then curly brackets are delimiters. Okay, they are the special symbols. Okay, then integer is a keyword. Okay, then x, y, total. Okay, these are the identifiers. Okay, they are user defined values. Then this all together, main, curly brackets, integer x and y, totals are known as the tokens in a C language. Okay, these are the tokens. So without these tokens, we cannot write or think about the programming. So identified in a C language. What are the identified? Each program element in C language are given as a name called identifiers. Okay, each elements in the C program are given in a name are called identifier. For example, in this program, you can see that this main is an identifier. Okay, the functions, the name given to identify variables, functions, and arrays are example of identifier. Okay, x name given to an integer variable in our program. Okay, then rules for constructing the identifier name. Okay, what are the rules for constructing the identifiers? Punctuation and symbols are not allowed in the C programming except underscore. Okay, so you cannot use the punctuations, okay, the special symbols, okay, or special character except the punctuations. Then next is the first character should be an alphabet or underscore. Okay, so first character should be alphabet or underscore. Then succeeding characters might be digits or letter. So whatever the succeeding character after the first character, whatever the next character sequence character might be digits or any letters. Identifiers should not be keyword. One important thing is that the identifier should not be a keyword. Then keywords in C languages. What are the keywords? Keywords are the predefined words in C compiler. So what is keywords? Keywords are the predefined some words are there and they have some special meaning, okay, and they have some special function. So you cannot use these words as an identifier in a C language. Each keyword is meant to perform a special function in a C program. Means what? So each keyword have some special meaning. For example, int is stand for the integer. Okay. Then since keywords are referred name for compiler, they can't be used as a variable name. As I told you that they are not used for the variables or other tokens in a C language. The C language support 32 keywords which are given in the next slide. So we will see what are these keywords. Okay, these are the keywords: auto, double, case, okay, enum, int, structs, register, type, diff. Okay, so these are the keywords. You can see that here int is stand for integer. Okay, float stand for the again writing a numbers. Okay, that may be rational number. Okay, so for okay, this is used for the loop. This is do. Okay, if, while, void, statics. So many. These are the keywords. Next, constant. So what is constant? Integer constant, real or floating point constant, octal or decimal constant, character constant, string constant, and backslash constant. There are some constant in a C programming. Okay. Integer constant, real or floating point constants, octal and hexadecimal constant, character constants, string constant, and backslash constant. So for example, this is an integer constant. So you can see here integer constant, integer they have this values. Okay, unsigned integer they have this values. Okay, unsigned 5000 and small letter and 1000. Okay, you long integer, long integer. Okay, so these are the integer and their data types with examples. Then real or floating point constant. Okay, so if you want write values after decimal point, so you have to use a float. For example, 10.4567889. So after decimal there are 6 digits are there. Okay, so here there are total 9 digits are there. Okay, after decimal. Okay, so double can be used for the more than up to the 10 decimal. Okay, up to the 10 decimal points you can use the 10 digits after the decimal point, whereas in float you can write the 5 or 6 digits after the decimal points, but you cannot write after decimal any point in case of integers. Then octal constant, they are the integer. Okay, they are the octal numbers. Then hexadecimal constant, again they are start with ox. Okay, 0x ox. Okay, so ox into 90. Okay, this is a hexadecimal constant. Then character constant, here are the some alphabet, okay, they are write in a single quote, okay, single quote A, B, C, okay. Then string constant is a sequence of a alphabets, okay, or the symbol or anything, okay, or character. So A, B, C, D, okay, they are H, A, I, okay, hey. So these are written in a double quote, okay, characters are written in double quote and sorry, strings are written in a double quote and characters are written in a single quote. Rule for constructing a C constant, okay, constant in a C. First rule, what constructing an integer constant must have at least one digits. So integer constant must have at least one digits. It must not have a decimal point, okay. So constant must not have a decimal point. It can either be positive or negative. Constant may be positive or negative. No commas or blanks are allowed within an integer constant. While writing an integer constant, there should not be any commas or the blank spaces or any tabs, okay, or white space. If no sign proceeds an integer constant, it assumed to be positive, okay. If no sign proceeds an integer constant, then it will be automatically considered as a positive constant. The allowable range of integer constant is minus 32,768 to plus 32,767. So what are real constant? A real constant must have at least one digits. Okay, rule for constructing a real constants. It must have a decimal point. Then it could be either positive or negative. Real constant may be either positive or negative. If no sign precedes an integer constant, it is assumed to be positive. Okay, no commas or blanks are allowed within a real constant. So there are almost same rules as like a integer constant for the real constant. Then character and string constants. Okay, rule for constructing the character constants or string constant. A character constant is a single alphabet, a single digits, or a single special symbol enclosed with a single quote. As I already told you that character constants are written in a single quote and that may be alphabet or digits or special symbol, okay, and they are written only one character. Then maximum length of a character constant is one character. Okay, then string constants are enclosed within a double quotes. Okay, string constants are written in a double quote. Then backslash character constant in a C. Okay, there are some characters which have special meaning in a C language. They should be processed by backslash symbol to make use of a special function, okay, of them. So there are some backslash, okay. You can see here the slash b, okay, backslash b is a backspace. So this, when you entered in this program, its meaning is backspace. The cursor position will go to the backspace. Then slash f, okay, then slash f is for form speed, then slash n for a new line, okay, position of cursor goes to the new line. Then slash r carries return, okay, slash t for horizontal movement of the cursor with a tab. Then slash double quote used for the double quote. Then slash single quote, okay. Then double slash is used for the backslash, okay. Then vertical tab slash v, okay. Then slash v vertical tab, same, it is repeated. Slash a for alert or bail. Then slash question mark, Okay, slash capital En is a octal constant. You can see that there is a small n and capital N difference while writing the slash character. So capital means that it is a octal constant. N is an octal constant. Slash xn, it is for hexadecimal constant. So these are some backslash characters. Then strings. Strings are the actual one-dimensional array of a character terminated by null characters. What is in a string? The all the string is ended with the slash 0. Okay. Thus the null terminate the string constant and character that comprise the string followed by a null. Okay, the following declaration and initialization create a string constant of a word hello. To hold the null character at end of array, the size of character array containing a string is one more than the number of character in the word hello. For example, this character greeting 6 is the space of this one-dimensional array, okay, including the null character. So maximum character in this string can be put a 5, okay. The last one is saved for the null character. So this string consists of a H, E, L, L, O and null character slash 0, okay. So after this 0, this string will get terminated, okay. When it encounters null character, it will automatically terminated, okay. If you follow the rule of array initialization, then you can write the above statement, okay. Character, okay, greeting space. If you do not write the space, then it will contain number of a word, okay. If you write hello, then automatically it will take it as a hello. Following is a memory representation of a above defined a string. So string is the representation of a string, okay. So this is the index of the each address, okay, or the character, okay. First character have index 0, okay. Last one has index 5. Then this each character has a address, okay, OX, okay. Then actually you do not place a null character at the end of string constant. The C compiler automatically places the null constant at the end of the string when it initializes the array. Okay. Let us try to print above mentioned program. So this is a program for the writing a string. So include stdio.io.h. Okay. This is a preprocessor command tells the compiler to include standard and input output devices. Then integer main, from here program get executed. Character, okay, define character. Greeting is a string with a 6 character, means 5 character. So hello. So we have written this string, or it is a one-dimensional array. Then printf greeting message, okay, %s to new line greeting. So this percentage is used for the string. You cannot write as %f or %d, okay, like that. So since it is a string, you have to write the %s for calling this string, and it will be printed here, greeting, okay. Then return 0. So you will get message on a screen, greeting message will be hello, okay. Then C operators. What are the C operators? An operator is a symbol that tells the compiler to perform specific mathematical or logical function in C language. Okay. So what are the operators? Arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, bitwise operators, and assignment operators, and MISC operators. The details of these operators will be taken in a next video. So this is about the tokens in a C language. So we have seen the tokens in the C language and its importance, okay, and its significance, and how they are write it in a C language, and what are the rules for constructing some tokens in a C language. So this is about the C tokens. Thank you for the watching this video.